What's up, everybody? This is the Crowded Room podcast with Alex and Jer. Thank you for that smattering of applause there.
Yeah, quiet, everyone. Take your seats.
Quiet. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We got lots of news to talk about. We got some unexplained mysteries, and we got an interview with our favorite listener, Lenny, coming up. But first, here's our intro music, Switchblade Serenade.
Woo.
Switchblade to a midnight. Think twice about the motherfucking quick knife. Switchblade suicide with the wrist slice. Closed eyes won't rise when the sun's bright. Switchblade serenaded in the moonlight. I look to the fucking sky cause the moon bright. You know they say when the stars in my eyes really go running high. That we don't wanna lie when the union arises. Street light shining, you know my time's arriving. Out when it's dark cause we midnight vibing. Midnight driving, cruising by flying. Living so fast, never think about dying. Pulls up in the dark and we hang out with the Batman. Scars on my knuckles cause we fucking with the wolf gang. Switchblade shining, night bright whining. Stars in my eyes when the moonlight shines in. Murder rap all first track, killing shit cause I've been begging. Suicide on the second, I don't care, just accept it. Knife swipe, make it doom. Switchblade coming soon, chills on your spine when we hide up to the fucking moon. Still shine bright, fast spot, make it eyes one, short now slice with the right swap. Blood on my fist, like test, my wrist, moonshine off the blade, just cruising through the mist. Gonna be the midnight, think twice about the motherfucking quick now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was an abrupt ending.
What's up?
The radio's really not flowing through us today. All right. April 21st. You guys are just weaning off of your goddamn pot hangovers. Welcome. Take your seats. We saved everyone their goddamn same seat as last week.
It was Davey's birthday yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Did you guys do much?
Yeah, we barbecued steaks.
Oh,
Made some shish kebabs too.
and no drinking or nothing?
Not for me.
Oh, but Davey got nice and drunk.
Actually, you know what? I think he had a sober birthday, but we'll ask him about that later.
How old's Davey now?
I think he's 46, 45.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll tell us.
Nice.
Davey, if you're in the chat right now,
Yeah.
correct me.
Drop a goddamn number. No, he's downstairs listening to his music right now. I saw him on the couch.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Slacking.
He's meditating. He's preparing for his segment later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's steering the ship.
Oh, I
can
heard
hear
him out
yeah.
there. Yeah.
I can hear him. He's steering the ship. We just got to fucking kind of point it in the right direction.
Yeah, we got a good episode today, I think.
Hopefully.
It's nice and
Last week was kind of rough, choppy waters.
Yeah, last week
We were relying on some people that really shit the bed on us, but it's our fault. It's always our fault. Hey, Lenny's in the chat. You showed up. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, we got Lenny.
Lenny, I hope you're stretching. I hope you're getting ready, warming up them chops. We're going to call you up to the front seat pretty quick here.
If you're watching, say what's up. Smash that like button. I'd like to know who's watching.
Yeah.
Thanks
and
for watching, by the way.
I think we put the Skype in the thing.
The Skype is in the description this time. You guys can call in
anytime. Yeah,
except
we don't
you,
really
Lenny.
care.
Except you, Lenny.
Except
you
because
call
we were
in later,
saving you for an interview later, Lenny. But
exactly.
yeah, I don't care if you guys have something to say. Just butt in.
Yeah,
we'll let you on. We're not that fucking anxious to talk or hear ourselves talk too much.
Hell yeah, we want to hear from you guys always.
Yeah,
every episode.
But yeah, that's sweet. So Davey had a birthday.
Davey had a birthday.
And what else happened this week to you guys?
Fuck, man. This last week's been good and bad because one of my best friends, Tim, had a major heart attack and got flown down to Vancouver.
Tim from the shop?
Tim from the shop.
Oh, wow. Major heart attack.
Yeah.
And he's, how old is he?
Like 45.
Oh, really?
It's like Davey's age. Davey, better watch out.
He looks young for 45.
I think he's a bit younger.
Okay.
But I honestly, he's no older than 45, I bet. I don't think he's that old. But yeah.
Okay. So Tim and Melinda.
And then the next day I found out our old friend Sandra passed away. So it's
right.
It's been crazy. But with Tim, his I guess like one of the valves like stopped working. It was just jammed right up. And his heart like literally like made a new fucking passageway, like forced its way, like made a new passageway around it.
So it grew a fucking
it grew a
An
thing,
aorta.
a something. Yeah, dude, which is like weird.
How does that work?
Dude, I don't know. I have to talk to him about
Yeah,
it. He
yeah,
just made a
yeah.
post on Facebook. And yeah, man, I'm
Mm,
just happy his heart was able to do that. Glad he's still with us.
yeah.
Okay, that was really shocking to hear that news.
So how do you know you're having a heart attack? Like what did he say? I guess you didn't talk to him.
I didn't talk to him, but I would imagine all the pain from coming from your heart.
I
don't know. You always see them go like this.
Right. Well,
So
you don't
they
have
must
like
hurt there.
you don't have a bunch of nerve endings in your heart, I don't think.
If anybody watching right now has ever had a heart attack,
if we have
let
a
us know.
doctor in the chat,
Let us know what it feels like in the comments, please.
Like I know you like maybe that's a stroke or something, but your arm goes numb. Or, like right, we're
man.
clearly
Yeah.
I missed that day in doctor school.
I've heard you can get like a pain like right here, like any of your major arteries. I think like wherever there's a blockage, because that causes it sometimes too, right? Those blockages. So like,
okay.
So I guess like there's a big artery that goes down right here. I remember them saying. So if your left arm hurts, like that's like the sign of like a heart attack about to happen. I guess. Yeah,
that's
like
bullshit.
That.
I
Or
don't
maybe
like
your arm
attacks.
just hurts.
Yeah.
Anytime your arm hurts, you're gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because like you just
your arm hurts is to lack of. What are you talking about, Daryl?
Well, thank you, Daryl. Oh,
circulation. If your arm hurts, it's lack of circulation, or you just worked out too hard at the gym.
Right. Apparently, menstrual cramps are equivalent to pain to having a heart attack. Well, I'm gonna have to take your word for that, but I'm not exactly sure you were in doctor school like we were. So
I heard menstrual cramps don't hurt at all. Actually,
yeah, I heard it's all in your head.
I heard you guys are just big babies.
Yeah, but anyways, that's another day I missed.
Sorry, but pain in the chest. Oh, Daryl, you've had a heart attack, haven't you?
Daryl, who's Daryl Colley? Is this your friend?
Daryl's an old friend known my whole life. He's actually one of my dad's buddies, but a family friend.
Okay, well, welcome, Daryl.
You stoned Kelly O'Brien's back in the day.
Come one, come on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I might have met him before too.
Yeah. Probably.
Welcome, Daryl. Grab a seat. There's plenty left. Everybody come on in. We got 5 people in the chat. Hey,
yeah. He used to work at my dad's shop too.
Oh, really?
The D Train.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Daryl, I'd love to have you on the podcast. You always got a story to tell.
Right. Anyone older than us, honestly, would be interesting to just see like what's experience like.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to us in the future? Like, we got to get Tim on now and be like, hey, what is a heart attack like?
He'd wear a kilt. It scared me. That's awesome.
Yeah, my week was just a bunch of playing in the mud. I was at a farm all week. Did I tell you that?
I think you did.
They literally have like pigs and cows and horses and chickens and shit. There's all week I was there, and this cat would come by, and it was friendly as shit. It was a barn cat, so it was outside all the time.
And it wasn't feral?
No, but I saw it today chomping a mouse down, like whole.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, right on. But then like I turned around and did something, and then looked like the other direction, and it was like coming from like a completely different direction. Like, that's the quickest cat I've ever seen. But then apparently there's 2 identical cats out there.
Oh,
but I only ever saw one at a time, so I thought they only had one cat.
Yeah.
And but like the speed at which I saw this cat here and then the other cat, I was like, holy fuck, dude, that cat really got over there that quick. But then they two, like, they ran up next to each other and shit. I was like, oh, okay, I had that one wrong. But yeah, it was like Babe reunion or something. The pig, yeah, pig in the farm.
Dude, speaking of pigs, man, we should we got to do a pig roast this year. In
a
the summer,
roast.
Let's go to the Croatian club and roast a whole pig. Invite a bunch of people, and yeah, you guys are all invited. Anybody who watches the podcast can come.
But yeah, I was working like literally within spitting distance of fucking 20 cows all week. It was weird. They're just yelling at me, mooing.
Ask them if they want to sell a pig. I'll buy a pig this summer.
If they want to sell it, they only have 2 pigs, but I'm sure they'd sell a cow.
I don't want a cow.
I know.
Who does a cow roast?
A cow roast.
Yeah,
I don't think
roast
they do
a
that.
whole cow and feed a village.
I don't think they do that.
No,
no, I don't think it would cook evenly.
No, sure, there's a way.
And how would you roast a pig? Like you'd rotate it over a fire?
Dude, they have barbecues that you can fit a whole pig in.
I heard like you do that one where you bury it. You make a fire
that's
on
pretty
the ground,
cool too.
Bury it.
And and then you like put rocks in a fire, heat them up, and then you throw them in and on the pig, and then bury it.
Okay.
And then it cooks underground.
I
want to do that one day. And all you do is just throw salt all over the fucking thing.
Right.
That's all you need.
Sweet.
Yeah, then it's like ham. Speaking of ham, fuck, man, I ate enough ham, man, on Sunday.
Oh yeah, we had ham for Easter.
Everybody donated their ham bones to me. I made a bunch of split pea and ham soup, man.
What do you mean, everyone?
Jeremy's mom and my stepmom.
Oh, they all had their own hams?
Yeah, plus I had my own ham bones, so I made split pea and ham soup for everybody. So,
cool.
Hey, if you're making a ham, save that ham bone for me. I'll give you soup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Cass is at home making soup right now.
Oh, nice. Cass, if you want some soup, let me know.
Yeah, I love soup. I need soup. I have fucking stew left over that I haven't even eaten. I gotta get on that. But yeah, clomping around in literal cow shit. I was so glad I didn't fall over. It's like we had to drill holes to make a pole barn.
Yeah.
And we had we had to do it in a cow pasture. So like there was
so you wearing your gum boots?
Yeah, literally stomping through cow shit.
Jesus.
And if I would have fell down, I would have been so upset. It was not fun, especially because once the day went on and the ground thawed, it turned into like 6 inches of mud that you like slope. And we drill our hole about 5-6 feet deep, and within 30 minutes or something, it filled back up with water. Jesus. Just because the water table in the underground is that high.
Be a carpenter, they said.
Yeah,
be fun, they said.
Well, it's just that portion of it that's shitty, because then once you pour the foundation, you get to frame.
Yeah,
but you can't frame onto mud, right? But
the first part is literally shitty.
Well, it is when you work in a farm. That's about it. Everything's shitty. Like you look around there, it's like nothing's organized.
Yeah,
the fucking everything's covered in mud. Yeah, but it's cool to see all these animals and stuff, because they also run a dog kennel there, right?
You get to feed the animals while you're working all day?
No, you don't feed the fuck. Why would I feed the goddamn animal?
Just feed them little, I don't know.
No. There's giant round bales of hay.
There you go. Feed them hay.
I don't go anywhere. I stay where I am. Yeah. You're thinking of a petting zoo.
I'm thinking you're working like right next to the fucking thing.
No. I'm at a literal farm.
Doesn't it stink like shit though?
Oh, dude, it smells like absolute shit. Luckily, it's been cold in the morning, so all the shit's frozen.
Dude, speaking of that, I went to the gym today.
Yeah,
Jeremy and I.
Speaking of shit,
yeah, we got in the gym and it smelled like literal shit instantly.
Really?
And we noticed this like wet patch on the fucking carpet in the front entrance. And we're like, what the hell happened here?
And it's shit.
Yeah. And there's no one else at the gym. It's like closed pretty much. And like lights are off.
Someone just came and shit and run.
I don't know. I people drink pre-workout and sometimes they get the shits. Who knows, man? But I went to my dad's shop.
Sometimes they get the shit.
I've seen people like they show up, they drink their drink, and they talk about it. They go straight to the bathroom. But we thought someone had an accident.
Yeah, but they're not dogs.
Yeah,
they go to the bathroom and shit in the toilet.
Well, we thought someone had an accident, and just the way it was.
Or it's a vindictive fucking act or something.
So I go to my dad's shop, which is like right next door, pretty much, across the parking lot, and it's a carpet shop. They sell carpet and stuff. So I thought they had some sort of carpet cleaner or something. So
no. We sell clean carpets around here.
No, yeah, exactly. So I was shit out of luck there. But you know what they do have? My dad wrecks the bathroom so bad there that they have like heavy duty bathroom spray that literally kills odors. So I went to everyone's like, oh, your dad has this special spray for when he uses the bathroom
that Tracy made him buy, or else she's gonna fucking leave.
So I borrowed that. He's like, you'll probably only need one spray. It's crazy shit. And so I sprayed it a couple times, man, and it got rid of the smell. I was so impressed. We also opened the doors on both sides of the gym and aired it out. But
happened?
Dude, it worked though. I was just very impressed. If you were to smelt it originally, it's like, you don't want to know. It's just pure sewage. Know. So what we found out was when I went to get that spray was there was some big machine or truck, like a sewage pump truck or whatever, like pumping their lines or whatever. And I guess they must have spilt something when they did
inside?
Yeah, they were inside the gym, like pumping the lines, because I guess they've had problems with the toilets flooding. So they pumped the lines, and And yeah, I guess they spilt something and didn't clean it up very well. And the
Yeah.
gym owner wasn't there or nothing. He didn't know. He came in later on. I
That's
told him
so
about it.
nasty.
But yeah, so Jeremy and I were probably the first ones to walk into that shit.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, disgusting. That was my day.
Yeah, this has been a shitty week. Yeah,
Fucking shitty week, eh? This is the shitty podcast.
Yeah,
with Alex and
this is a
Jer.
shitty start to our week.
Hey,
Woo!
it's okay, guys.
Yeah, no one's.
It can only get better from here.
Yeah, it's okay, guys. Take your seats. We're just getting settled in.
Hey, if you're watching and you had a shitty week, tell us what
Yeah,
happened.
like and subscribe. If you had a shitty week,
Call in, tell us
That's
about
right.
it. I'd love to hear about your shitty week.
That's right. And also tell a goddamn friend. That's something we keep neglecting. If every listener just tells one person, then we double.
That's true.
All right. So it's upon your shoulders. But really, it's just who gives a fuck? We just sit here drinking whiskey.
And if you're a first time listener, you should say what's up in the comments.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't. Like, I know we had first time listeners last week, and that one
For
kind of
sure.
shit the bed.
We shit the bed. We're sorry, guys.
Well, you
we won't be
gotta-
so boring this
You
time.
gotta fucking swing at shit. You gotta take risks to hit her big. But
Thing is, we had my grandpa on the podcast. It was so good, and then yeah, our next episode, we
Right. Right.
It was like we're lacking. It felt like that.
the
man.
problem, yeah, right.
Christian Timmerman, what's up? Hey, that's Chrissy. Chrissy's
Oh,
watching. Must be her first time. Thanks, Chrissy.
Timmerman.
Timmerman, yeah, that's a weird one. That's
That's
her
an-
alter ego.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
her superhero.
I don't
name.
know a Timmerman.
Yeah.
But welcome one and
What's
all.
up?
Come on in, grab a seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit
German.
week. German. Oh,
Okay.
you're German. Okay. Shit week, but should we get into some shit news too?
Yeah, tell me what happened. Tell me what I
Um,
don't know. Actually, tell me what I
obviously,
do know.
I could fill a book.
Tell me what happened in the last
I
week.
could fill a book. So the InfoWars guy, Alex Jones, claimed bankruptcy. And it's not what you think. He didn't lose all his money or anything. He's being sued by the victims of Sandy Hook. Like, you remember that?
That's actually what it is.
Yeah, 2012 massacre that saw fucking 28 people killed.
Yeah, and he's been saying that it's fake and
He was
staged and
saying
all
that it was fake. So there was 20 children, 6 fucking teachers killed, and
Mhm.
then in the end, Buddy shot his mother and himself. I guess.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing. That was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
tragic thing that happened.
Right.
I've seen what he has to say about it, and he talks about crisis actors and stuff like that.
I
I
know.
don't know.
Right. But he's came out saying sorry. And I mean, for all the shit that Alex Jones talks about, this is one that came up completely wrong, blown up in his face. It's horrible. But that's one. Name 2.
Are the frogs gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
then.
literally fuck dudes.
The fucking frogs are gay, guys.
Right. But I mean, there's so many things that Alex Jones has gotten right. And not only that, there's so many people that would have just been blindly obedient kind of thing that he's turned towards skepticism.
Yeah.
That I'll still credit him for. But this one kind of bit him right in the ass.
Yeah.
So the
I mean,
victim, sorry.
He's still the guy that exposed the Bohemian Grove. He's still the guy that
And that
like
was
actually
true.
did a lot
Yeah,
of real
there's
shit
a lot of
back in
true
the day.
shit in this Hunter Biden laptop, like a lot of stuff that he talked about that has finally came true. But anyways, the victims of the Sandy Hook tragedy refused his offer to settle out of court, and they're coming after him for anywhere between $1 to $10 million each.
So it's like a strategic bankruptcy. Like
Yeah, so he's
like a Donald Trump
it's not
bankruptcy.
like, oh, I don't have any money, you keep your grubby hands off me kind of thing. So yeah, thank you. In Texas, there's something called the Chapter 11 bankruptcy,
Yeah.
and it allows companies to continue operating while assembling plans for reorganization.
Okay.
It also pauses civil litigation issues. So it's really convenient for him that he doesn't want to go to trial right now. So he does this Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and all of a sudden, trial's suspended. It's not dismissed, it's suspended, right?
Well, how many times has Donald Trump gone bankrupt? Like fucking 10 times or something?
I
And I
don't
heard
know.
it was like strategic, like just to like
Well,
get
the
out
thing-
of certain
yeah.
debts and make more money and in
Right.
the long run. And
and you can still have assets, kind of thing. But he's claiming that he has $50,000 worth of assets.
Oh,
And
really?
that's like less than fucking peasant kind of
yeah,
thing.
it is.
Yeah,
That's he
right.
is very humble.
And this guy makes millions of dollars
Yeah.
online selling
yeah.
like fucking survival kind of shits.
Probably spends that much just
I mean, he owns InfoWars.
which I don't think that's doing so well, or as well as it used to be before it got deplatformed.
Right. So he's already lost a defamation lawsuit in both Texas and Connecticut over his comments on the elementary school massacre, as they call it.
Damn.
Yeah, the next trial is scheduled for this Monday, but we'll see if that even comes to fruition.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, so Wednesday, I guess that's yesterday, a Texas judge pushed back the first jury trial over how much he should have to pay these families in a defamation suit.
Lonesome Lenny said Chapter 7, Chapter 11. Do you know?
I don't know what
relates
Chapter
to?
7. Oh, that Chapter 11 bankruptcy is what Alex Jones filed for. I don't know what Chapter 7 is, but apparently it has the same kind of parameters.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a little hefty, right? He could be liable for anywhere from $1 to $10 million, and he's already spent millions on his legal fees. So yeah, he's not worth $50,000. This guy has some money.
Yeah, he's just smart and has it in another
exactly
someone else's
right
name or something.
And so, but he can claim 50,000 or something.
I'm sure there's a lot of rich people that would do the same or say the same thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
They're all playing. Yeah, that's how they get richer.
But I mean, like I said, this is one folly, and it's huge. It's definitely fucked up.
Yeah.
But name 2, right? Like this guy shoots like left and right. You're gonna fuck one up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eventually.
Yep, for sure. Yep. So
But
what else is in the
Alex
news?
Jones is still, fuck him.
One is court protected and all assets go through the court. The other is final and over and out of business.
Right. Right. So Mike Tyson punched a guy.
Yeah, I saw the footage. It was nice to watch.
Yeah. So I don't know why the fuck Mike Tyson isn't flying first class.
Daryl says we're breaking up. Guys, are we still breaking up?
Daryl.
Can you hear us?
Daryl.
I saw our footage go a little choppy about like a minute ago.
Oh, fuck. It could
Maybe
just
you guys
be
are just
internet
seeing it
connection.
now. But
there's literally nothing I can press on
let
this
us
board
know how we're
that can
doing.
make that happen a little better.
Yeah, hopefully.
Or it could just be Daryl shit too, right?
Yeah, let us know what the quality's like, guys. Audio no good. Shit.
English.
I can hear you okay.
Yeah,
Daryl,
English
that
no
must
good,
mean
Daryl.
it's on.
You gotta pay your internet bill, Daryl.
You guys are fine on my end. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Daryl, it may be on your end then.
Daryl, take a seat, buddy.
Daryl, restart your router and reset everything. Your phone.
We appreciate the goddamn.
And then come right back
Daryl.
to us, please.
Call us on the Skype line and let us know your goddamn issues. Anyways, Mike Tyson punches a guy. Sources close to Mike Tyson say the guy was seriously intoxicated and wouldn't stop talking to it.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I saw the video. If you guys go on to YouTube or TMZ, you can see this. It's a 30-second clip, and Mike Tyson's literally just feeding the dude right hooks.
It could have been worse for the guy too.
It could have been worse, but I mean,
they were those short.
Who would you rather get punched in that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
But that guy was being a prick. He was like,
yeah, so
I'm with Mike Tyson
doing dumb shit, and then Tyson stood up and took a selfie with him, I guess. And the plane hadn't even left, hadn't even taken off yet.
Oh yeah.
And finally, Tyson just said like shut the fuck up or chill or whatever. And when he wouldn't chill, he like told him to fuck off. And Buddy threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson.
Oh, that's what started it. I didn't see that.
And so he fucking got beat the shit out of him. Right. And everyone knew that something was going to happen. That's why there's footage. Everyone like pulled their phone out kind of thing.
It's funny because like Mike Tyson's like hitting him and they're telling the other guy to stop. It's like you should have told him to stop before you got fucking hit.
Exactly. But the big question is, why is Mike Tyson sitting in coach with all these random people?
You know, someone that is flying him somewhere for something, possibly just like bought him that. Maybe he just had to. I don't know.
Then he gets up and leaves the plane before it ever takes off. Yeah.
You kind of have to at that point.
The shit. What about your luggage?
Are you going to tell Mike Tyson to get out the plane?
Yeah. No, he's gonna do it. Otherwise, he's gonna get like escorted off and like make a bigger scene out of it.
He's gonna get asked nicely to leave. That's what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be like, Tyson, sir, can you please leave?
Could you please leave?
They're like, fuck, I don't want to have to force this guy off. I don't care if there's 3 of us. Fucking Mike Tyson.
He probably made a phone call and got a private plane over wherever the fuck he's trying to go.
Lenny says at least Tyson didn't bite his ear off.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
The guy can still hear. He's lucky.
Yeah,
but it was close. He got hit here. Could have been worse.
Yeah, but still, the guy looks like an idiot. You could see the video and the pictures and stuff. Like,
yeah,
you
he
could
looks
tell,
like a fucking idiot.
Like, I don't even want to sit there and listen to this guy, let alone a famous person that he's gonna be like, oh, whoa, this is like the biggest fucking moment of my life.
If I was on the plane, I'd be annoyed just listening to him.
Yeah, if I was sitting like on the other side of the plane, be like, dude, this guy's got to shut up.
Rather than listen to a baby cry.
it's so shitty to like think that, oh, this guy's famous. What does he owe you this attention? Like, no, let the guy fucking sit there. Yeah. He gave you a picture. Just shut the fuck up.
It's been a problem for a long time for a lot of celebrities.
Right.
So it's amazing that he's gone this long without hurting someone.
This long, yeah. Like, and he talks all Buddhist. He talks all like peace, love, and shit. But then,
imagine if that guy did that to Tyson 30 years ago.
Yeah, dead. But 30 years ago, Mike Tyson would never be flying coach. I don't see what's going on here.
Fair
the guy
enough.
Has millions of dollars. He has like a multi-million-dollar ranch that he sells weed out of and shit.
Either way, oh man, that guy would have left on a stretcher if that was 30 years ago. God damn.
If there wasn't an airplane seat between them either, like, you know. Anyways, here's a controversial one. California bill attempting to allow abortions up to 28 days after birth.
28? I thought, oh yeah, you said 4 weeks.
4 weeks, 28 days.
God
so
damn.
This is an arbitrary thing. It's in the bill is termed perinatal. They're trying to decriminalize perinatal deaths in infants. So some people could say, oh, they're trying to allow, like I said, but the term perinatal is very abstract. Some people believe it means 7 days after birth. Some people believe it means 28 days after birth.
It's not a definitive term.
It's not, pretty vague. And it's not exactly like the headline reads.
So they want to be able to have an abortion a month
after.
See,
that's what the headline makes you think. The truth is, some women can be charged for stillborn deaths if they're like smoking meth during pregnancy, kind of thing.
Really?
And their babies are born stillborn. You can be charged with like infant abuse kind of thing.
Okay.
So California, trying to be super liberal, is trying to get rid of that and make it basically in really shitty terms legal.
I see.
To
so
give birth to a stillborn baby
within the first month, then
right. But then now the extreme activists are like, oh, so you're trying to legalize abortion? It's not like, no, you're not allowed to like chop a baby, right? But they're trying to just make it so you can't charge a woman for giving birth to a stillborn just because she smokes meth, when that's a little fucked up that you decided to smoke the meth. But anyways, this spurred a bunch of protesters in the state capital of Sacramento to oppose this abortion bill, as well as a bunch of COVID related issues. It wasn't just for there. And they're holding a bunch of babies lives matters kind of posters and shit.
Jesus.
But they're looking for anything. They just want a fucking straw to grasp at, and they'll gladly be like, oh, this is exactly what I've been talking about my whole life. Right?
And fuck, they're trying to make California a shithole.
Exactly. And the headlines really sensationalize this stuff.
Yeah.
So you got to look into it. But anyways, this bill passed 11-3.
Oh, it actually passed?
It passed to prevent women from being held liable from stillborn births after testing positive for methamphetamines and stuff like that. The opponents are saying the bill would essentially legalize killing newborn babies in the perinatal period.
Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. And
right. That's what I'm saying. It's not like the headline makes you think.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see why they're doing it, why they want to get rid of that.
Yeah, but I mean, under the like it's vague, right? So you say it's not, you don't even have to be smoking meth, but say you shake like you're a fucked up person and you shake your newborn baby to death, if they're still within that perinatal period,
That's okay.
It's not illegal for that
Really?
baby to die, right?
What if you put your baby in a dumpster
Fuck
in the
it.
first month?
No, that actually happened in New Mexico about 6 months ago. A chick, this was something I wanted to bring up, but we never really got around to it. In New Mexico, a lady gave birth secretly to, like, she never even told her parents she was pregnant or anything. She gave birth in her bathtub, put her baby in a bag, went and threw it in a trash a dumpster.
The fuck?
And hobos that were like searching for food found it and called the cops and shit.
What?
And then that dumpster was on video camera. So if you type this in, New Mexico baby in a dumpster, you'll see the video of the chick pulling up in her car, throwing a bag in there, and then later on the hobos found it, and
that's brutal.
It's fucked up, and that chick's going to jail for sure.
Hopefully.
But yeah, there's the difference between New Mexico and California, right?
You don't throw babies away, guys.
Yeah, babies are good. Okay.
Come on. That's
We're
sad times.
sad about babies.
Don't throw babies out.
Yeah, that one was fucked up. That was a little controversial. But that's just goes to show you don't believe every headline you read. Just kind of look into it, because there's a couple of fucking other points to it all.
Absolutely. Headlines are getting sneaky these days.
Sneaky. And I mean, it's just so divisive, so tribal. Some people say, oh, I'm going to get a bunch of clicks if I just say that abortion's illegal after 28 days. No, it's not. Abortion's illegal. They're just trying to make it decriminalized for your baby to die within the perinatal
They want everyone to just click on and be like, what? I can't believe it. Let me read
this is bullshit. We got to kick women in the fucking cunts. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Okay, but anyways.
Welcome to the Crowded Room Podcast.
Yeah, hey, everybody, flood in. Take your goddamn seats.
Yeah, tell your friends.
You guys probably heard about this. Johnny Depp is in trial with his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Do you know who Amber Heard is?
She was in Aquaman.
Yeah. So you do know who? I didn't know.
I read that. I didn't even see Aquaman.
Yeah, no.
I heard that she might not be in the sequel.
I did not know who she was. And I mean, half of this, I believe, is because she's jealous that no one knows who the fuck she is, and everyone knows who Johnny Depp is. But and then the other half came out in trial today. So today's the third day of their trial taking place, and this is a second trial. The first trial was in 2020, and Johnny Depp lost his trial, and that lost him his whole Fantastic Beasts role. And they casted it to fucking the Hannibal guy.
So who's actually the bad guy in this court case? Is it Amber Heard? Is she beating him, or is he hitting back? Or
I think the fact of the matter is up to the judge. But from what's came through the trial so far, is their relationship is seriously fucked up.
Yeah, that's the gist I got of it.
It just came from a seriously hot chick wanting to date a seriously rich dude.
Oh.
And they're both very famous, and so
have nothing in common.
They had no reason to be with each other, and it was very, like, you'd call it toxic, I guess.
Yeah.
And so today Johnny Depp testified. He's suing Amber Heard for $50 million over a Washington Post op-ed that she chronicled on her experiences in domestic violence.
Okay.
And she never named Johnny Depp in this. It was an article in the Washington Post.
Yeah.
Back in 2018. But his lawyers are saying that it was very well implied, enough to like ruin, to defame his career and his reputation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he's trying to sue her for $50 million. And that trial is going through the third day today. And he's testifying against his wife, claiming she's trying to ruin his career. And basically saying she's jealous that he's so famous and no one knows who the fuck Amber Heard is. Do any of you know who Amber Heard is?
If you know Amber Heard, smash that like button.
Subscribe if you know who Amber Heard is. Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, but if you know of her, of any of her roles outside of Aquaman, let us know. I just read that she was in Aquaman the other day and that she won't be in the sequel. I didn't even know she acted before that.
Right.
Oh, someone like gave us.
There we go. Thank you. Never
Never
heard of her. That's how you spell her name.
until the trial.
That's
Me
her.
neither.
Anyways, so video was shown today of Depp getting all pissed off and smashing cupboards and glasses and shit that she was like trying to like secretly take on her phone. And then Depp finds out that she's like trying to film him do all this and smacks the phone out of her hand.
Oh yeah.
But so yeah, he's not happy-go-lucky at all. He's flipping out.
Okay.
A lot of photos, evidence and shit about him doing drugs and taking pills.
So
And yeah,
what's gonna come of all this? Just a divorce?
he's suing her for $50 million.
Oh yeah, he's suing her. That's right.
Yeah, for defamation.
Before that,
The
though,
divorce is
it
already
was-
they're already divorced.
Before that, when they were in court, what was it for? Divorce?
Domestic violence
Oh,
kind
okay.
of shit. But yeah, anyways, he lost that one.
Okay.
And he lost his goddamn job on the Fantastic Beasts that just came out last weekend.
She's countersuing for $100 million.
Oh, really?
That's what Shay says.
Well, we'll see what the fuck happens.
Big fat M's.
Yeah, so 100 million is nothing to Johnny Depp. Trust me, he doesn't give a fuck.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of money.
That's
Do you think he's a billionaire?
Yeah, well, he owns like $1 million houses and stuff over in France and Boston, like everywhere. He owns like a lot of, I don't know how much liquid money he has just to hand over, but this guy's rich. He's been famous since he was 18 and he's like touching 50 pretty quick here.
Fair enough. But like, what do you think like Kanye West or Jay-Z's net worth is?
Couldn't tell you.
Do you
That'd
think
be a
they're
good
more
Google.
rich?
If anyone out there's got a phone in their hands, give her a Google.
Because I'm pretty sure like Jay-Z doesn't even have that much money. And I mean,
And honestly, these Googles don't tell you exactly. Like that's fucked up numbers. Anyways, in trial today, the text messages from 2014 were brought as evidence between Depp and his friend Paul Bettany, who you guys might know as Vision from the Marvel movies.
I like Vision. Paul Bettany is his name.
Paul Bettany, friend of Johnny Depp. Him and Depp were texting in 2014, and these texts were brought up in trial, where Depp was saying that let's drown her before we burn her, referring to Amber Heard.
What?
And I will fuck her corpse after to make sure she's dead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, as well as many pictures.
How'd they get those texts?
You can pull up text. Any text you ever sent ever is in a database.
But how did that other person get it without your permission?
You don't need permission. No, the cops can get it. The cops probably went and researched this. Like you don't need permission. These are in a database where you can just pull it up at will. No matter any picture you ever sent, any single text you ever sent.
Do you think if I sue you for something, the cops are going to look into our texts?
Yeah, well, I don't know about suing, but if you killed me, they would definitely do it.
Shit. Black Rock dog.
Thank you very much. Like Matt, our friend Matt, he had to go to trial because he was illicitly doing nefarious acts with this guy who got you know his name, but he murdered a chick.
OJ Simpson?
No, he's in town here. Chris.
That guy that
Yeah, but anyways,
Plenty of Fish dude?
no, yeah. He like
Really?
he murdered a guy, but he was texting with our friend, and Matt got drug into trial because the cops went back and like looked through his text, and they were like, "Oh, so you were texting with him like the day of this."
When it comes to that
Alleged
stuff, I
offense.
know they can do that. But when it comes to suing someone, I didn't think the cops would get involved and like dig texts out. That's all.
Right. Well, when you're fucking the most famous person in the world, almost
when-
like
maybe
in the 80s, Depp was huge, dude.
Yeah, fair enough. Lenny said the first movie he saw Depp in was Platoon in 1987. That's the year I was
Right.
born.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And he did that one that Channing Tatum remade. I forget what it's called now.
I don't know.
But the Channing Tatum and fucking the fat dude.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, that's it. He
That's a
was the
good movie.
original. He was the original guy in 21 Jump Street.
Doesn't he come in at the end of 21 Jump Street or
Yeah,
something?
that's a spoof. It's like a joke
Oh yeah.
because he was
Yeah.
the 80s guy. That it's a remake
Just
of
like
an
when
80s
they
movie.
remade Starsky and Hutch. They always got
and they bring the guy.
They always got to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the original actors in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yesterday, Depp testified that in 2016 he got in an argument with Heard. They got married in 2015. They met in 2011 or something like that.
Okay.
2016, he and Heard got in an argument, and he exclaimed that he wanted out of the marriage. She said that she's going to Coachella, I guess. So he thought that, well, you're gone for 2 days. I'm gonna go to the house, one of his many houses, and get all of his shit. But he's so rich, he has like security guys that go clear shit before he goes everywhere.
Okay.
His security guy told him he didn't want to come because apparently there was a giant pile of shit on their bed.
Oh my God.
Which Heard later brought up and tried to blame on their dogs. But this is the thing. Their dogs are teacup Yorkies.
What a crazy chick.
Do you know what teacup Yorkies look like?
Those little tiny
They're
ones.
literally 4 pounds. And their shits are probably like
Pebbles.
So it's a little obvious when it's a human-sized shit on your bed. So he's exclaiming that was Amber Heard's shit on their bed after getting in an argument, saying that he wants a divorce from her.
Lenny asked if they had a prenup.
Couldn't tell you. I would say no. I mean, guys got enough.
Yeah.
We can keep saying that over and over again. But yeah, I would say no. But I mean, you tell me in the chat, would you shit on a dude's bed?
You shit on your ex's bed.
Would
Let
you
us know
shit
in the
on your
comments.
ex's bed? But anyways,
And if you would, like and subscribe.
like and subscribe if you would
That's the
shit
kind of
on your
fans we want.
ex's bed when they say they want a fucking divorce.
If you would, this podcast is for you.
That's right. But anyways, to end off our goddamn news, this has been too much news.
No pre.
This isn't
or
a news
post, boys.
podcast. Just fucking let's get over it. Twitter implements a poison pill policy as a preventative measure to Elon Musk's offer to buy all the damn shares in Takeover. So do you know the difference between a takeover and a hostile takeover of a business?
One's consensual. I don't know.
One's consensual to the board members. Is
Oh,
basically
yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah.
So the board members are appointed to basically increase the shareholders' revenue.
Okay.
Your job is to make shareholders more money. Is
So
what that means.
if they make decisions that go against that, then
You can get sued.
and it's possible that they are going. If they don't take Elon Musk's deal, then
So
they're going against shareholders.
a takeover is when everyone's consensual, the board members are fine.
Yeah.
Hostile takeover is when the board members are against it, but you go over their head, talk to the shareholders, and still be like, here's your money, give me your shares. And if they're into it, boom, they do it.
Yep.
And they do it because they assume that the shares aren't going to appreciate more than the offer you gave them.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the shares are at 4.5, for mid 40s.
You offered them 20% higher than their market value.
Yeah, so the shares are at mid 40s. He offered them $54 a share.
It's like 80 billion or something. 82.
42 billion.
Is it 42 billion?
42 billion, which is another story. Where the fuck does he get? Like, yeah, the guy's worth 300 billion, but a lot of that he would have to sell Tesla in order to just give that money to someone.
Yeah.
He's not
secured
going
the
to do
funds.
that.
The funds are secured right now, and they're
so
waiting.
he's got rich ass friends that all kind of banded together.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. But so this tactic, the poison pill thing, is when a certain shareholder gets over 15%, they're going to sell other shares to the other shareholders at a super discounted rate, which Musk still has to buy at the blah 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 price, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't stop Musk from buying everything at all. It just makes it a lot harder on him.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, if one thing is true, and if you can learn one thing from history, never bet against Elon Musk.
Fair enough, man. You know, and
the guy
it doesn't matter how you feel about him.
The guy has won every single thing that you've ever fucking
He's a smart guy.
heard of. Like, anyways, other than, I mean, he used to be bald.
He figured out how to grow his hair back?
figured out how to get hair back on his head, dude.
Or did he just get plugs?
I couldn't tell you,
Doesn't have
but
to
you
cut
go look at videos of him from the 90s. He was like thin, balding head kind of shit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And now he's fucking popping up top, you know? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but-
really odd. Everyone's saying that billionaires can't own media sites and stuff. This is really dangerous. Right. And then they're not going to mention Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then Washington Post puts out things that are totally in favor of his interests.
Democratic views and stuff,
yeah.
and whatever the fuck Jeff Bezos wants, because he owns
Exactly.
the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And that's an accredited news source, and no one gives a
So-
fuck. How about how China owns TikTok?
Well, let's look at I know that's a very we should do
Nobody
a whole,
gives a
we
fuck.
should
Nobody's
actually
like,
do a
oh,
whole
this
episode
is
on that.
fucking stupid.
There's
like,
a lot to unpack there.
we can't have fucking nobody says that, but they're against Elon Musk owning Twitter.
Well, who are the biggest shareholders of Twitter aside from Elon Musk?
Vanguard Group.
The biggest one is the Vanguard Group.
That's it. Elon Musk
Uh,
is number 2.
I know. Who's number 3 and 4? Morgan Stanley's number 3, and BlackRock is
And
number 4.
BlackRock's 4 or 5 now.
They're number
probably,
4
yeah.
now. I just looked it up earlier
Oh,
today.
okay.
And so Vanguard is the second biggest asset management company next to BlackRock.
Right.
They just own more Twitter now than BlackRock does. However, BlackRock also owns Vanguard, and Vanguard owns BlackRock. So they kind of like own each other. It's all the same shit. You know what I mean? It
I
doesn't
think,
matter
yeah.
which one of them owns it. It's the same agenda. So people right now, like it's crazy. The news is like telling everybody that Elon Musk owning Twitter is bad. It's like, well, what's the other options? Like the people who own the fucking world?
But
It's
they don't
just like-
give a fuck about the Washington Post or
But
anything.
The
like,
same
yeah.
people that own all these news corporations are the same people who own the biggest shares in Twitter. So it's like, it's just funny how like, yeah, of course the news is going to attack Elon Musk. And it's funny how people eat it up. If you're a people, don't eat that up.
Just
Don't
eat
fall
it
for that
up.
shit.
Yeah.
Like they don't tell you who the next biggest shareholder is. They don't tell you about all that. They just tell you Elon Musk. That's a bad idea if he owns it. It's bad for everybody. and-
Okay. Yeah. But anyways, since even oh wow, there you go.
That's we're gonna get flagged for medical misinformation.
Thank you
now.
very much. But even though it sounds like Twitter's against it, nobody has formally refused his offer. They're still contemplating it.
Yeah, no.
So,
So
we'll
there's
see.
still a chance that
Plus-
that might happen. Yeah.
Say that the board does this poison pill thing. Elon doesn't end up buying Twitter, and then it trends the way it's been trending, and Twitter goes down into the 30s per
Yeah.
share. The board, or not the board, the shareholders can sue the board members because
Yep.
their job is to
I know.
make them money, and
Exactly.
they
That's
just
what I was saying.
effectively lost them money.
Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. Fucking, it's their job to make decisions that
And it's
are
negligent to refuse this offer if you seriously think that the price is going to go down.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it was in 60 something dollars a share about this time last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's trending down. Right? Like if you were a betting man,
So yeah, they'd be smart to take that offer then.
it's $8 over market value right
So
now.
if they say no, then they might
They're
get
liable
sued.
for getting sued. Yeah.
And meanwhile, they probably have people breathing down
Right.
their backs telling them not to accept it.
And then they get sued,
Right.
they get fired. Elon Musk comes in, fucking sweeps up.
They're damned if they do, damned if they
Yeah.
don't.
And like I
And-
said, you don't bet against Elon Musk.
Elon Musk also said that if he becomes the owner, he's making the
The algorithm open source.
no, he's making the salary for the board members
$0.
zero.
Yeah, I heard that. He's like, there we go. We saved $300 million right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a
Fuck
year.
yeah.
But yeah, his main goal is to make the algorithm open source. So you can choose if you want censored algorithm, fucking go for it. If you want open algorithm,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
up to you.
People are complaining because in the past, apparently, he censored people who talk shit about his company or whatever. And so people think that he's going to do the same thing with Twitter, and it's going to be no different.
But I
than
don't
it
think
was
he did
before.
that on social media.
I don't
He doesn't
know
own
all the
social
details. People
media.
are saying all
Yeah,
sorts
yeah.
of shit right now. I see it all the time.
People just like to shit. Oh, there we go. But yeah, that's basically it. The world against Elon Musk. He's already goddamn the richest person that pays taxes right now.
Yeah.
So fuck with him. Anyways,
As long as he's actually paying taxes.
that was a lot of goddamn news. I'm sorry, people. I hope your ass isn't sore. From your,
That was
your
good.
Shitty seats.
We got six six consistent listeners here and 6 likes.
Yeah,
people are
that's
enjoying
all
your
we're
news.
ever looking for.
So Alex came to the table with a bunch of news, and while he was looking into that, I was diving deep into the unexplained mysteries. And damn, I got a bunch of shit to talk about.
Right, it's a lot better than us both doing the same thing. No,
right. So, anyways, if you're sick of news, here we go with some unexplained mysteries.
Oh, sorry,
what's the one?
Dude?
No, wrong one. Oh,
we're good here.
Yeah,
Chesley.
we're a professional here.
All right.
I don't think I don't think we need the tinfoil hats for this.
No. What are you talking about?
One of the first things is the Slayer slab. You ever heard of that?
Nope.
So like over in like I think it's in like Sussex,
England.
Yeah. So like back in the day, like obviously we've heard of dragons and stuff like that. There's like a legend that says there used to be dragons and whatnot over there. And eventually there was like too many, and the king was like trying to get people to kill them, and no one was stepping up to it. So he offered his daughter's hand in marriage, and then people started stepping up to go kill this dragon, just dying. But one guy ended up killing them. By the way, they called these dragons Nakas. So like, I don't know,
Really?
they had their own name for it.
This sounds familiar. Like I've heard of this.
Yeah. So apparently this one guy actually slayed the dragon and then married the king's daughter, and then just moved to this small town, small village, and lived out the rest of his days like a peaceful life. And when he died, there's like a gravestone there, like where I don't know if it was where he's buried or what, but they gave him a like this big gravestone. And so that grave, you can go and look at this gravestone, and it's like that's the tale behind this gravestone. So like there is like evidence of this person, but obviously we have no evidence of dragons or anything like that. But so it's still something that people believe. It's not just like a myth. It's like people think that like shit actually happened there or around there with dragons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, don't worry. There's way cooler ones. Like this guy found this spark plug inside a 500-year-old geode.
Right, you're saying that sounds exactly like that ancient computer they found at the bottom of the sea, kind of thing.
I remember that computer. Wasn't it just like a really advanced clock or something?
It was a calculator.
Yeah, calculator.
It calculated like the precession of the tides and the moons and stuff.
Yeah, what was that thing called? I can't remember.
I don't know if they named it, but it was the Greek people found it. It was around Greece. But yeah, it was very advanced for its time.
And yeah, so this guy is just like just opening geodes and fucking finds a fucking spark plug. And it's like, well, how'd this get here? And people are like, oh, well, it's probably just this, just that. And it's like, no, how the fuck did we get a spark plug inside a geode that's 500 years old?
Magician David Blaine.
So people obviously they have like weird explanations. They think time travel, stuff like that. But
Chris Angel.
Yeah, who knows?
That's what I think.
Yeah. Dude, the Byzantine flamethrower. We've all heard of the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah.
When the Roman Empire was like much bigger than them and like fucking shit up, like the Byzantine was like nothing compared to them. However,
what? When was this?
I don't know the exact year.
Okay.
But there was a time when the Roman Empire was like fucking them up bad, or they should have been. And the Byzantine, they like with smaller ships and not as much power, they were like actually winning a lot of these battles with the Byzantine flamethrower. They like had like this makeshift flamethrower with like napalm, like their own napalm made out of whatever the fuck they had. But to this day, we don't know what they used to make it. Like all those records have been lost, and but it's a real thing. Like it actually like destroyed all these ships. They've talked all about it, but we have no idea how they did it. It's kind of cool.
Okay, and that's probably what Game of Thrones kind of made that green fire about.
Did they? Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of based off of that. That kind of makes sense.
A lot of the stuff he writes about is based off of history. A lot of the battles that he writes about are actually like pertaining straight to real life battles and stuff.
Well, while I was looking into these unexplained mysteries, a lot of like old like crafting techniques came up, not the actual techniques, but like, for example, we have no idea how they made this, right? They have ideas. They have no idea what they actually used to make this. They can't recreate it properly. Anyways, but it even like Roman concrete, man. Like,
right, apparently it's hard as shit. And yeah, and again, the Valyrian steel in Game of Thrones, like that, no one can redo that shit. Right?
Well, but that's fantasy. This is reality.
I don't
there's
know
all
what are you talking about, bro? That was real.
It's
Real
still
to
real
me.
to me. Damn it. But this Roman concrete, it'll be around forever, they say.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't need rebar or like a membrane at all to be hard.
Yeah.
And like you see those huge pillars and stuff like that, like those are still standing to this day because like they'll always be standing, man. They say if something were to happen that wipes everything out, they said like the pyramids and like everything built out of Roman concrete would be what's left. Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. And then not only that, what else did they build? Flexible glass. Have you ever heard of that?
I have heard of this, yeah, and they don't know how to make flexible glass.
But it was like a real thing. Like they had flexible glass that you could bend and it would like come right back into shape. Like it would just bounce right back.
It's amazing they had glass at all.
Fair enough.
Like, in my head, windows were just open holes in walls back then.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and you had flies, like castles, like you just had flies coming in and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but what's his name? Tiberius Caesar. He was like, nope, fuck this. And he had that shit shut down actually. And because the glass industry, he was expecting it to fail if this guy were to keep doing what he was doing, because he made like the best glass in all the lands. And instead of just like adopting what he does, they're like, you know what, we're just going to shut you down so these other shittier guys can thrive. And the whole glass industry can thrive. And yeah, that's kind of a shame.
That is, yeah.
It's kind of also weird that someone figured that out how long ago, and we can't figure that out now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's lots that just never like got passed through the history books kind of thing, like that has been forgotten completely.
Oh yeah. There was also like that beer that can ferment like while it's warm or whatever instead of cold, or no. What is it? No, the other way around.
Warm.
The other way around. It's like a special yeast or whatever. And like a few years ago, they found that yeast in the rainforest. Like this, the yeast to make this this beer that was only written about in history books.
Right.
But yeah.
Spooky.
Not really spooky.
Spooky beer.
They found yeast in a rainforest and made beer out of it, and they're like, this is what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Over in Australia,
yeah.
They wanted to monitor some sharks. So they put a monitor on like the biggest fucking shark in the area, and it was this 9-foot long great white shark.
Oh,
and like,
that's not very big.
Well, in that area, it was really big.
Oh, okay.
They weren't expecting.
I saw a video the other day of a 7-meter long great white shark.
Yeah, they get fucking big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this maybe it was 9 meters. I don't know. I think it was 9. Who knows?
Yeah,
it must have been 9 meters. Anyways, this
thing
is
called news, ladies and gentlemen.
No. So they put a monitor on this thing and they sent it out, and like 5 days later, it all of a sudden went down 1,900 feet in like a matter of seconds. And its body temperature raised 20 degrees higher than it can withstand.
Oh, I've heard of this, and they think it got chomped by an even bigger shark.
Well, that's the thing, is like megalodons and like the big creatures we do know about, we don't like.
They think it got like eaten and drugged, because a shark, it's that big a shark can't go that deep.
Exactly, that fast, deep. Yeah, it's crazy.
So they think a bigger shark came up, grabbed it, and fucking drug it down there.
Bigger than a megalodon.
Yeah, I heard that a long time ago. But no, the megalodon, which is proposed to be extinct for like millions of years.
Yeah, and the thing about megalodons is like they're so fucking big. Like they would have to be eating constantly in order to sustain that. So like that's why they die out. Like they're just unsustainable. There must have been a time where there was just like whales fucking everywhere.
Enough food.
Enough food, and now those bigger creatures that they ate don't exist.
But that would be like, for a shark that size, physically impossible for it to do that dive that they actually recorded.
Absolutely. And its temperature was too high and everything, right? Everything about it was impossible for it.
It was as if it was in something's stomach.
And the thing is most things are like cold-blooded, right? And when you go down that deep, it just gets colder.
Mm-hmm.
And its temperature went up. So like it's Fucking weird.
As
mystery.
if it was in something's stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember hearing that one. I remember these YouTube dives when I was a little kid doing like, whoa, like everyone lied to me kind of thing.
If you were in something's stomach though, like a fish's stomach, it's cold blooded. It'd be cold still. It wouldn't be one.
Oh.
Yeah, but our whales are mammals, so maybe they have warm blood. They must. And so maybe it was like a giant whale that we've never seen. I don't know. But
would it be cold in the stomach? I guess so. They gotta have stomach acid or something. That's another day we missed in doctor school.
Yeah.
We got to go back to doctor school, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck yeah. I just got to check. Make sure I'm not missing any Skype calls from our loyal fans.
I think it would come through. Yeah. But anyways, should we summon our good friend Davey for our weekly segment?
You want to bring Davey in? I got a few more things to tell you about.
Yeah, rattle them off, but let's call Senior Davey.
Okay, so in Fatoma, Portugal, there were some kids that claimed that they were seeing the Virgin Mary, and she was talking to them. Like 3 different kids were talking about this, and they said that she claimed there was going to be a miracle happen on like October 17th or whatever, like the same year. In this field, so like a bunch, like everybody, like not just believers,
predicted a miracle.
All these believers and skeptics all showed up, and while they were standing in this field, the sun fucking moved all over the fucking place, like everywhere, and no one else around the world saw this. Only the people in the field did, and it's like people like didn't believe it. However, some photos surfaced from then because there was photography back then, and it actually shows the sun in like very weird places, like because you can see trees and you can place it, and it's in areas that it shouldn't be, and so that's why there's actually some weight to it. Yeah, exactly. How'd that sun get over there? Yeah. So
okay, so you need to explain what's so weird about it. Like, where's the sun supposed to be?
It's the idea that the sun just goes like this, and they saw the sun fly all over the sky, and someone took a picture, and the sun is somewhere where the sun wouldn't normally go. It was like somewhere weird, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's too much. So the chick was right. Burner, just
not just a chick, a whole group of people, like the whole village claims to have seen this. Whoever like went to that field, it's not just one person. Like tons of people say they saw this.
Right.
And like a bunch of people took photos, but there's only the one photo that really shows like anything.
That's so fucked up. It happened that one day. I swear to God, it happened that one day. Just okay. Well, when's it gonna happen? It won't.
William Montgomery there. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, well, I saw that fucking sun move.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. I don't know about that one, but I'll take your word for it. So we have more likes than we do fucking.
Yeah, it's some of these viewers are hidden.
This is a rough one. I told you everyone's on that weed hangover from 420 yesterday. Yeah.
Everyone's still passed
probably
out.
Dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Probably going to the fucking emergency room. Do we got a goddamn?
That's all Davey stuff here.
We got stuff for Davey. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite segment of the goddamn week. The reason you breathe on Thursdays. Yeah. The goddamn man of the hour.
Test 1 2.
Senior David.
If you got a question for Davey.
Yeah. We're trying to interact. Otherwise, we could film these things on our own time and just fucking play it.
Yeah.
But we're you know,
very grateful to be here.
We could premiere these rather than go live. But if you guys felt like asking Davey a question, call the fuck in.
Look at these guys in their tree theme. I love it.
That's right. I got a tree shirt. You got a tree shirt.
Oh, that was not
for the
planned
tree
at
boys.
all.
Thankful to the 420.
Boys.
Yeah.
Jerry even asked me, he's like, hey, what do you think? Should I wear this?
Is it
like, thumbs up.
Trees.
That's flashy.
I like
trees.
That's
high contrast.
I did the whole 360. He said my ass looked nice. Yeah.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Anyways, this is your favorite segment of the week. Ask Davey. Davey, how old are you now?
Ask away. Oh, today? Yeah. I was born yesterday. Easy on the questions because I was technically born yesterday.
How many years ago?
46.
You don't got to tell us. It's okay.
46.
David,
I'm just making sure.
46 now. Holy.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Thank you.
made
Thank
it
you.
this
Thank you
far.
very much.
Okay.
How do I make it this far?
No,
Yeah. Hard
Yeah,
work.
tell us what
Hard
you
work.
did.
Luck.
Tell us what you do every day
What's
to
your secret?
show up this vibrant and young.
Half the job is showing up on time.
Okay.
Showing up early, actually. You
Yeah.
show up very early for work, don't you?
Yeah. It's good. They love it because then I can leave a little extra if I must.
How early do you show up for work?
What you mean?
Usually like 20 minutes early.
20
Well,
minutes
20
early?
minutes
Don't
early.
you work at 8 and you leave the house at 7?
Yeah, but then I grab coffee and
Yeah.
drive
All
on cross that crazy fucking bridge. You know, I have like 6 chips in my windshield and they're all on that bridge.
What's going on there?
Oh,
Anyways,
this is my mic stand.
Yeah.
Need some WD-40.
yeah, it
for
needs
this
a little
bitch.
bit of a grease.
Was that what that was? A mic stand?
Yeah.
Davey, these guys know and love you. Our audience is appalled when we miss you. What's one thing that you could surprise us with that we don't know about you?
Yeah, surprising. I like Twizzlers. That's pretty.
That's not very fucking
No?
surprising. God, everyone loves Twizzlers.
Okay.
Yeah, if you didn't like them, that would be surprising.
Yeah. Is
No,
there
I love
something?
them.
I know we're putting you on the spot, but is there something that you'd surprise us with? A fact about Davey?
Oh, I try to surprise myself sometimes.
know.
But nothing's coming to mind right now that I could really articulate.
Right. Well, maybe by the end you can
Surprising.
think of something.
I think of something surprising.
Right. Do
Yeah.
you have a motto for life, Davey? What's your motto?
My favorite motto is exalt yourself and you will be humbled. Humble yourself and you will be exalted.
What's exalt mean?
Exalt means like I don't know, everybody's like, yeah, that's the guy. Like everyone's gonna like agree with you and exalt you. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I'll have to take your word for it because I never fucking heard that before.
So if you said exalt yourself and you'll be humbled,
Yeah. So if you like, you step up and you take the risk, you just might be humbled, right?
Right.
or if you step up and say you're the man, then people will tell you you're not the man. You'll be humbled.
You'll be
Is
humbled.
that what that means?
Yeah, yeah. If you exalt yourself, like Jer, puff my chest out and we're gonna
Fight.
wrestle or whatever, and then I'm gonna be humbled because if I exalt myself and try to wrestle with Jer, I'm gonna be humbled by Jer and
Right.
get folded in half or something.
Davey, Cassandra
Fair enough.
asks you what makes you angry.
Oh,
What really grinds your
existence
gears?
makes me angry. I love it. It's good to be angry. Feeling
Bills.
angry is a good thing. Don't think it's bad.
Really?
It's very important to.
Did you do your taxes? Taxes make me
That
angry.
makes-
Yeah,
me
that's
angry.
make me angry. Yeah,
Yeah, you did do your taxes.
not yet. No, I have 3 years to do 19, 20, and 21. I want to
Damn.
finalize that.
How do you have 3 years to do that?
The pandemic. I was like, I'm just gonna take a pandemic
Are you
off.
serious?
Oh yeah, man.
Davey makes
Nobody's
weird
chasing me yet.
decisions.
I don't think that's illegal.
They don't chase you. Trust me. Eventually,
They
you just
will,
get
yeah.
slapped with a bill and you go bankrupt.
No,
Yeah.
no. Well, after like 10 years, yeah, fuck yeah, that'll happen after 10. But it's only been 3.
Wait, and you were hoping for a tax return this year?
No,
The
no, I'm not
fuck?
hoping. I'm just no.
There's no
When-
tax return for a long time now. You skipped out on 2 years. You ain't getting
Yeah.
nothing.
No, the deadline's not yet. It's like May 2nd. May 2nd
For the
is
last
when-
2 years?
No. The last 2 years, yeah, there'll be penalties for sure.
Right.
But this year should be pretty good. I should
got
make
you.
it pretty
Okay.
good.
Well, Davey,
Yeah.
the
Most
world,
likely, I'll just break even.
the world
that's what I-
really appreciates your goddamn wisdom and
Yeah.
everything. I think that's half the reason that people sit around.
They're waiting for you.
They're waiting for
The-
this segment.
This is for the people, for sure. I speak the
and
truth.
I don't think we could thank you enough, honestly. But if you don't
You know,
have
it's
other plans,
So much fun.
We're about to bring Lenny up. If you want to sit around, or are you good?
No, bro. I'll sit. I'll chill. We'll
Yeah, you
chat
wanna
with
talk to
Lenny.
with us?
You
Yeah,
wanna
man.
do
That's
that?
like I love it how we're
We
so
should
far
summon.
here.
We should summon Lenny onto the chat.
Oh, Lenny.
I don't know if he's still kind of listening. I know we kind of drug our asses around here with the news and everything. But,
That's your cue, Lenny.
Yeah, Len.
Yeah.
Let's have a chit chat.
but in the meantime, Dave, if you were to grow your damn hair out, what do you think it would do? Like, you think
be
you could actually do
weird.
it?
I wouldn't know what to do with it.
You kind of got a
I'd have to,
horseshoe
like,
thing
use
going
shampoo
on.
again.
Yeah, but you almost got bangs. You know,
It used to be like 2 weird little mohawks of
Oh.
like Homer Simpson hair.
You took
but
care
they're
of that.
gone. Yeah, wow. They just
yeah.
Now I got just the Homer Simpson hairs.
That's right. Have you ever thought of wearing a wig?
No, a top, never.
Never?
No,
Not once?
no. They would cover up my age spots I got. You can't see them because of the light, but
Right.
sunlight. Oh yeah, I got these little patches. Look like shingles is breaking out or some shit.
That's true. You ever thought
We got
about?
Lenny here.
Oh,
You ever
nice.
thought about that?
No, it's wig. No, what do they call that? Rogaine? No,
No, just get a ponytail.
a little one of those
Oh,
little.
do we not have video? Oh, we're just doing audio.
Ladies
with
and
Lenny.
gentlemen.
Lenny, you there?
Your second
Yeah, I'm
favorite,
here.
All right,
Lenny.
Hey, Lenny, loud and clear, bro.
Artyom.
Who's this?
Artyom.
Oh, that's
what
Artem.
the fuck? Oh, Artem.
Artem, is this Artem from the gym? We need your
Hey.
last name. But anyways, Artem, you know Vadim and Artem, the Russian guys from the gym.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What's
Welcome,
up,
Artem. Thank you for coming in. Grab a seat. Everyone's
Fuck yeah.
welcome. We saved each individual seats from last week. But yeah, we really appreciate it. Anyways, we got Lenny on the chat. Lenny, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. How am I coming in there?
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Loud
We
and
don't have your
clear,
video,
buddy.
but that's fine. We're good with audio.
Yeah, man. you
Oh,
sound great.
I was going to show you some pictures. That's
No, well, let us
Oh.
know. We can pull you up anytime.
Yeah. Your video's not showing up for me.
You just
Yeah.
got to tell us.
okay. Hold on here. Let me see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
What am I doing wrong?
is brought to you by allegedly brought to you by Elijah Craig.
And
Kentucky bourbon.
Kentucky straight bourbon. Literally brand new, just found it. But I like it. We're trying to figure out the technical difficulties with our good friend Lenny here, but we can kind of
Okay.
roll.
Yeah, we
along
got to
as
see
go.
these pictures.
Let's see. Okay, it shows that. There you go. All right.
Oh,
Nice.
maybe that
I
was
can
on
see
my
ya.
end. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
Here we go.
How
We
we-
figured it out.
How we doing?
We're doing good.
We're
Okay.
rocking. This
It's
is
got to go a little higher. Oh, we just
Alright.
kind of tilt this guy a little down.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
there. He is.
Yeah. like
Boom.
that. Boom.
Can you see us,
All
right.
Lenny?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You see us otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
nothing we can do to
He's
kind of
good.
shoot that fucking
Smooth.
saturation.
Maybe. How about turn
There's
that light
light
down a
saturation.
bit?
This is great pod. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen,
Hey,
welcome
guys.
back to your number
That's
one
fine.
podcast in the world.
We got him
Look at-
here.
The
He's
whole
here with
reason
us.
Venom.
you don't take a side job on Thursday nights is Crowded Room podcast. We've got Lenny here. Lenny, what's your last name?
Amaral.
Lenny Amaral. There we go. I've never heard that before. That's a first.
I learn something new about Lenny every Thursday.
That's true.
Yeah, that's Portuguese.
Oh.
Portuguese. Okay.
Wow.
I feel like we've gotten better video on Lenny's face before, but we'll figure it out here.
Well, this is what we got today.
Anyways, Lenny, Portuguese.
Do you need more light?
No,
No.
we're doing good. We need
Okay.
less light.
You
Oh, I
might
feel
be
like
too
I
much-
feel like
too
we're
much
doing too much light, but I think we're
That's all
splitting
good.
hairs here. Anyways, Lenny Amaral, family from Portugal. So I take it I've worked with a lot of Portuguese before on the railroad. It's a pretty around here at least a popular job for Portuguese is the railroad.
Well, my dad, his family was from the Azores, which is a group of islands 900 miles off the coast of Portugal.
Okay.
And oddly enough, it's only a 4-hour flight from Boston.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, the beautiful country.
So you've
Okay.
been back there a few times?
I went there with my sister several years ago, and we found the village that my grandfather came from.
Cool.
Back then, they didn't have any, any records except that in the church. So we found there's a church he was baptized in, and how old he was when he left. He was 17 when he left the Azores. He hopped a freighter.
Right. Do you know what
Made it
year
to-
that
made it
was?
To Boston. He was that was 1897. So he
Oh,
was
okay.
17 years old.
Wow.
Ah,
Yeah.
Shay thinks your name is a witness protection name.
he's obviously not going to tell us if it is.
I know. But then I didn't say anything, and Shay said, "Say that to him."
Yeah. But yeah, we like
you know, I
that.
can tell, you know.
We like that. So Lenny, yeah, tell us the story of your family's beginnings here. So you came to Boston. What kind of job did your family do?
Well, in the Azores, you either fish or you raise cattle.
Okay.
So my grandfather, he hopped a freighter, landed in Boston, made his way down to Westport, Massachusetts, which is about a half hour from me.
Yeah.
Where I am. And he worked on a milk, you know, cows. And they milked cows and they sold the milk. And then he got married at 33. He married a 19-year-old woman, which I don't have any records on her.
I got to read a book about that guy. Yeah.
And
I'm 32 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had 10 kids. I mentioned this the last time we talked about it, but
right.
That's okay.
I think I gave you some misinformation. I said they had 10 children, and 5 died under the age of 5.
Yeah.
And that's how it was back then.
5 died under the age of 5 from sickness or from tragedy. What's going? Or accident.
Sickness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all sickness because the medicine was low. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
it was tough times back then. My dad was born in 1908.
Right.
And see here, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can hold this up.
We just got to worry about the light.
Stick it right in the camera.
Just try not to have a light shine off of it.
All right. Can you see that?
I see a horse. Yeah, I see a horse and carriage. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
You see the person in there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my dad.
Wow, that's an old picture.
It's amazing they had cameras going that hard back then.
Yeah.
Look at the rims on that wagon. So cool.
On that farm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And his horse's name was Frank.
Right.
Which was also his brother's name. I never got the connection.
Which one came first?
Big Frank came first, then Little Frank.
But that picture is about 1934, 1935.
Yep.
So that's right after the Depression.
Oh, okay.
My mother was born in 1916, and December 7th, 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, my dad was on a train out to the West Coast for basic training. He was in the Navy.
Oh,
Joined the Navy that day.
Holy.
And he was 33 years old at the time.
Yeah.
So my mother's 2 brothers, Ray and Vic. Ray joined the Army the next day, and Vic lied about his age. He was 17. He joined the Marines.
Wow.
And, yeah. And, they were full of testosterone and patriotism.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know anything about World War II, but my Uncle Ray was at Anzio.
Okay.
And he fought the Germans.
Let everybody know what an angio is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anzio is in Italy.
Oh, an Italian soldier, or it's
No. The Italians were in the war.
Oh, I thought you said he was an angio. Sorry.
Yeah, he was in Anzio. Yeah,
he was in angio.
And Vic, he was in the South Pacific.
Yeah,
and he got separated from his troop, and the Japanese chased him around the jungle for 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
Jeez.
And he reconnected with the U.S. forces.
Yeah.
And war ended. They all came back home, but Vic spent the rest of his life in and out of veteran psychiatric units.
Can you imagine just being chased around the jungle for 2 weeks? Like you have to survive the jungle and not get caught.
And your body's
Yeah.
not used to it. And then, like you're still like acclimatizing. You never seen mosquitoes like that kind of thing.
Dude,
Oh,
that'd be
man.
insane.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But,
Lenny, what's something you're most proud of in your life? Can you tell us something that you can remember that made you the most proud?
Jeez. Well, I'm here.
You're still here. You had COVID.
What can I say? You
You
know?
made it
proud
this
of?
many years. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's nice.
Biggest
I re-
accomplishment.
I retired 3 times,
Three
Oh,
times.
right.
and just trying to live the good life,
Yeah.
what I've got left of it, and have a good time.
What's something that you would tell someone that's trying to take the same career path that you took?
Don't. No, I'll get into this a little bit, but we started a family business in 1984. Started off very humbly, and it grew to where we had almost 300 employees.
Yeah.
And it was my brother, my sister, and myself. My brother's an attorney. My sister was a marketing director for a medical firm.
And you said you're a machinist, yeah?
Yeah, I got a machinist background, and I had 3 patents on toys,
Oh.
and that's what we formed the business around. And then my brother, who, like I said, he's an attorney.
Yeah.
His children wanted to get in the business, and there was a lot of legal going back and forth, and we ended up in court for 10 years.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So that kind of broke that part of the family up. And my sister and myself ended up buying the business from my brother. We bought his shares out in 2015. And then my sister and myself sold the business in 2017.
Okay.
And it was a good thing that we did, because if the COVID had hit
Back then.
back then, we would have just went under.
Yeah, right away.
You know.
Well, what's one thing that happened to you that you didn't expect through all that?
Yeah.
Other than the
Just
COVID.
be sued by your brother.
Yeah, no, that's something. I mean,
Yeah.
you think getting into business with them and everything, you're fine, but it comes out of
Well,
left field, hey?
What are you going to do? You
Yeah.
know, now that I reflect on it, it's just the way things happened.
Yeah.
But we all made a good living out of it, and
That's good.
all 3 of us, even though we don't, my sister and myself don't talk to my brother.
Yeah. Oh no.
But no, that's that relationship has gone by the wayside. You know?
How long has it been since then?
How long? Yeah, since you talked to your brother.
I'm going to say about 7 years. You know, 2015 at the closing of when we bought his shares out.
Right.
Wow.
So
Okay.
yeah.
We got Ryan Peterson in the comments. Yo, bros, greetings from the Netherlands.
Thanks for
Thanks,
joining,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Do you know Ryan? I don't know
Yeah.
Ryan.
No.
Oh.
That's amazing
You're
that we're reaching that far over to the Netherlands. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up, Ryan.
Right. So Lenny, what's an important lesson you've learned from all this that you could tell us? Like, what's something to take away from that?
Don't plan for anything.
Yeah.
Live for the moment.
There are certain people that have a plan and they go after it, and
Yeah.
they either achieve it or they don't. I've always felt like things just kind of happen and they evolve.
Right.
So that's I never planned for any of that to happen.
Right.
Starting
right.
a business and
So say a young person comes across some money, would you suggest that guy should kind of just have fun with the money and don't plan for anything, like you said?
Well, I mean, how much money are we talking?
not like winning the lottery or anything, but come across some money, like say 30, 50,000.
Oh, I'd say put that in the bank and maybe buy a couple of short-term CDs with it, and keep it close to your vest, because there'll always be somebody that needs something.
Knows you have it.
You know,
Well, I got a question.
I can't tell you how many people that ask me for a job, ask me for a loan, ask me, you know, crying on your shoulder for something. You know,
because they know you got
but
money.
it's kind of hard to hide in plain sight when you're exposed.
Mhm.
You know, so it's
right.
If you got a few bucks, you know, keep it in the bank and
Rainy day fund kind of thing.
Don't go to Las Vegas.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. The two separate. Do you have a
Lenny? We got Ryan in the comments here. He says, I just got ghosted by a girl I loved, and it made my drink about 500 Dutch beers.
Made me drink.
That's what he meant. It made me drink about 500 Dutch beers. Depressed. So this girl that he loves stopped talking to him. What kind of advice do you have for him, Lenny?
Let's see. Don't get married.
Don't get married.
Yeah,
there you go.
Married. You know,
Yes,
that's what. Because well, I shouldn't talk. I've been married for 53 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't let your wife hear that one. Davey, do you have any advice for this guy?
His name's Ryan.
Ryan Peterson. He's
Ryan Peterson from the Netherlands.
He just got ghosted by a girl he loved.
Well, live by 3 rules.
What's that?
No marriage, no kids, no cohabitation.
No problem.
Just keep that cash to yourself. Get your truck or car.
Otherwise, you're going to end up like Johnny Depp.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be like that Will Smith
with
guy.
literal shit on your bed.
Will Smith. Another one.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't date
that's a hell
women
of
who
a
shit
thing,
the
isn't
bed.
it?
Yeah, that was too much.
He's suing her for 50 million. She's suing him
for 100
for 100
backwards.
million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know.
And the legal system is so pertinent towards the female these days. It's a little much for him. But Lenny, tell us what's a bad habit of yours? What's something that you wish you would change? I mean, by your age, hopefully you'd change a lot of these. But what's maybe in your youth? What was a bad habit of yours?
Boy, just working too hard.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that sounds
too many hours.
You know, like it's self-deprecating in a way, but
yeah.
You know, and the reason I say that is because now at my age, it takes me 3 times as long to do something and much more effort than when I was younger.
Yeah.
So enjoy your youth, you know, and when you have a good day, enjoy that. Enjoy the people around you.
And don't overlook it.
And be thankful for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know?
Yeah, buddy.
But
true that.
Ryan Peterson is in the comments still here. He says, well, I'm nearly 40, never got married, no kids, but I still have some romantic feelings towards women, especially this one. Looking for some bro cohesion here.
Okay.
Sorry for the bad typing.
No, it's Ryan,
you came to the
cool,
right place.
bro. Yeah, this is exactly where you wanted
bros
to go.
Here.
We're all men here.
What's the Dutch beer like? Is it like a Grolsch kind of thing? Is it?
To be honest, I couldn't describe Dutch beer specifically, but all the beer I drank in the Netherlands was good. There was no bad beer. No bad beer.
Grolsch,
yeah.
Like I said, yeah.
Oh, see, you're right. You know more about Dutch beer than I do.
So it's like
it's
a Pilsner. It's a super light Pilsner.
Heineken,
kind of
yeah. And
Heineken.
They got like a really good flavor to them, but they're light. Like more flavor than you would get out of a Pilsner here. Like your normal Pilsner from, you know, Pilsner.
Yeah.
But light
Canadian
still.
Pilsner.
Yeah. It's good shit. And yeah.
Pill, bro.
I hit up the Heineken brewery. That was dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoy Heineken.
Yeah, I really like a Grolsch. I like it's something light that you can drink 6 of and not be like off your ass. When you're going off of IPAs, you can have 2 of them and have a bad morning kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good beer though.
You can,
drink it all day and still
I enjoy a good glass of wine.
Right. Oh. So what's you were telling us about
red wine in the winter and
really
white wine during the summer months.
I can't do wine, but maybe when I get older, kind of thing, right?
I don't mind a little bit.
I honestly I enjoy the whiskey, like just straight, no Coke or nothing.
I just use wine for cooking.
Right.
When I cook with
You
beef,
lazy.
it's red wine. When I cook with chicken, it's white wine.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
my rule of thumb.
No, as
We
long
have
as you
something here called Castel Garcia, and it's a Portuguese wine, and it's only got half the alcohol content than regular wine.
okay.
But it's good to have. It's good to have with fish and chicken, and it's good to have after dinner. And you really can't get soused on it because
Okay.
it's only got half the alcohol. So, but yeah, it's good.
Right on. Well, right on. And thank you, Ryan Patterson, for feeding our chat here. No one else seems to be very talkative over there. But Lenny,
Got you, Ryan.
Lenny,
Yeah.
I need to ask you. You said you had your hip replaced.
Both of them.
Both of them. Is that your only surgeries? What kind of surgeries have you had by this point in your life?
I've had 2 back surgeries. I spent 3 months out at Loma Linda University Hospital in the proton radiation program.
Wow.
For
for
prostate
cancer. You told us about your prostate cancer too. That's right.
Yeah. How old are you guys?
I'm 32. Jerry, you're 35. 4.
34. Just turned 34 in December.
I'm
Cassandra,
46.
Cassandra's asking
around 50.
Yeah.
Around Davey, you're approaching this.
Yeah,
landmark.
46 for Davey.
4
Just
more years on
yesterday.
Around 50. You know, I don't know about in Canada, but around here, you actually have to ask for what they call a PSA test.
Oh, yeah.
And that tells you what your level is, and that'll be an indicator if there are any problems.
Okay.
So,
I can't even get a family
comorbidities?
doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think in Canada, we can just work until we drop dead. We don't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
I still don't have a family doctor. I got to go to the
You don't want
clinic.
to screw around with that. I waited way too long, which is why I ended up where I did. So,
Right. Oh, well, there you go. That's some advice for us.
Yeah.
Get your prostate checked,
advice,
ladies
but
and
it's,
gentlemen.
It could help you in the long run.
Right.
Lenny, Cassandra in the comments here wants to know the secret to staying married for 53 years. And let me guess, separate bedrooms.
Actually, no.
No separate bedrooms.
Get a dog.
A dog.
Yeah. Okay.
The
I got 2
mediator.
dogs.
Yeah.
You know? And
Does your wife snore?
I don't know. I think when we both pass out,
Yeah.
we can't hear each other.
They sleep pretty hard.
I've been sleeping religiously with head or earplugs in, and it's not even most of the time it's because my girlfriend snores. But literally, I hate just hearing traffic. I hate hearing neighbors kind of left and right. Any little bump, maybe it's because I'm like anxious or on edge. Any little bump, I want to be like, oh, what was that? And my brain tries to like figure it out really quick. So when I have earplugs in, I can just fall right asleep because I don't hear those bumps.
Alex gets agitated very easy.
Yeah. Maybe I'm like high strung or something. Yeah.
That's the problem with my dogs is that we have a sliding door in the bedroom.
Yeah.
That goes to the outside.
A pocket door.
And it's all fenced in. So they.
Oh, you mean like an actual sliding glass door?
Right. And so that's right in the bedroom. So like they hear something outside.
Yeah.
You know, they're scratching at the door, and this goes on all night long.
Yeah.
We both get up, I'm going to say 3-4 times a night just to let the dogs out, let them, go bark at a rabbit or whatever. And then they come back in and then, wait for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I remember.
Yeah.
I used to. Do you ever try like Ryan here saying fucking white noise? Do you ever try that?
Yeah. It's just I don't want to bug my girlfriend kind of thing,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So when I'm sleeping by myself, I used to do that, or I do. I forget what it's called, but it's on YouTube. It's like these waves, synth waves or some sort of waves.
You can listen to like water, like rain and stuff
And it's
like
just
that.
shit going like,
and-
oh,
that. Oh,
yeah.
you can look up like just raindrops like hitting the
Right.
roof kind of noises. Jeremy DeLorme showed me. You can actually
Delta wave. That's it. Thank you.
Jeremy DeLorme showed me you can actually listen to like bombs going off in the background, like
That's just him.
gunfire, and like
That's
as if you were
just
sleeping in it. He's like, sometimes I like to sleep to
Charlie's
this.
in the trees.
My dad had a very interesting saying. When it rained really hard, he would say, "Sounds like a cow pissing on a flat rock."
Okay. That's awesome.
Jeremy,
We got Jeremy DeLorme in the chat.
For the first
His
time
ears are
ever,
ringing. Yeah.
I mentioned him, and he
He
gave us a
finally
wall.
he
Yeah.
told us he's here.
That was confirmation that he said what I said. He said.
That's awesome. All right, Lenny, there's a giant billboard with your face on it. What does it say behind you?
In case of an accident, please call this lawyer.
We need a 20 grand retainer off the bat. Yeah.
That'd be a pretty plausible insurance policy, really.
Yeah. Around here, the lawyers, one in particular, he calls himself the heavy hitter, and he trolls for clients. You know, if you
right, like an
accidentally
ambulance
fell down a flight
chaser,
of stairs or a car accident, no matter what it is,
call me. Him. Yeah, that's whatever. To each their own.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah, it's kind of greasy. Okay, so
you would think,
Lenny, what do you suggest would make the world a better place? What would if someone were to give you a goddamn megaphone on the world news, what would you say would make the world a better place? I know this is a rough one. Yeah.
If they told me all the mosquitoes were dead.
No more mosquitoes.
I would say, don't talk religion or politics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for a certain. That's for a certain.
You mean like on a public forum kind of thing?
Oh, I'll tell you, I had a fairly good friend.
Yeah.
And when Trump was running for office in the beginning, he fell right in line. He was a hardcore Trumper.
Yeah.
And he would send me emails that he was disheartened because I was not on the Trump train.
Yeah, you were telling us about
this.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, and
that.
you fell off. I've heard this from a few people that like, yeah, I get it.
You know, and so it's like, I just walked a wide circle around this guy, and we never reconnected. And I knew the guy for 30 years.
Wow.
Huh.
You know, so
that's unfortunate.
You know, that was kind of tragic.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not going to fall in line on some political philosophy that I just don't want to get involved in. So
no, I get it, and I mean, it shouldn't spread the aisle that hard. If someone likes him, good. If someone doesn't like him, good. But right, we should be able to agree to disagree.
You go too hard in either direction, you're gonna lose friends.
Right,
so you're gonna purposely lose friends.
Just it.
And people are gonna stop.
If you're so upset that someone disagrees with you, there's probably a part of you that knows that you're wrong in some, and you're upset that you're wrong, and you're gonna hold it against you for calling me wrong, kind of thing. Whereas
people tied to their identity, beliefs to their identity, so they can't be proven wrong in their head.
Whereas if you're secure in your position in all this, you're fine with someone saying you're wrong about a thing or two, and you can accept that.
If you want to have a conversation about policy, about a certain approach to solving a problem, or offer an opinion, it shouldn't get to the point where it becomes almost combative.
Yeah.
You know, and personalities conflict, and I don't know. It just
and you're almost like you get defensive. There's no reason to get defensive about it. If someone calls you out on something and you think you're right about it, then you can take their words with a grain of salt.
Yeah, man. Like I like to sit in the center, and a lot of people say they're centrist, but like if you're truly centrist, like you don't get worked up about those things. You discuss those things with people and get to the bottom of what's right, what's wrong. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's like, okay, well, that's a good opinion. I'm going to keep mine, but neither of us can really prove that either of us are right. So we'll leave it at that.
And honestly, I think the majority of the Trumpian kind of a demographic is trolls.
Sounds like a word Trump would have made up.
Yeah.
Trumpian.
Yeah. I think that they're trolls that like they know they're triggering some people, so they hit that button over and over again, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the ugly rise to the surface.
Yeah. And
not just with this fellow, but with a lot of people.
That's right.
All over the internet, man.
You wouldn't. In the past, you might have a bumper sticker on your vehicle,
right,
supporting one candidate or another.
And there were hardcore conservatives in the past
There's
as
no
well.
way that you would have a Biden bumper sticker or an Obama bumper sticker on your vehicle because you're looking for trouble.
Yeah, well, here there's fuck Trudeau stickers on everyone's.
Yeah,
whenever you see a big truck, it
like
usually has a big skeleton middle finger and it says "fuck Trudeau" on it. Yeah,
and like you remember the Ronald Reagan eras? That was hardcore conservative kind of stuff. It wasn't that partisan. It wasn't
nasty.
Yeah.
After Reagan, there was a certain element that started to get nasty and aggressive, and you saw this division taking place, and it just maintained itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah. We appreciate the outlook though that you can share with us.
Let's catch up on the comments for a sec here.
Yeah.
Ryan Peterson, I mentioned mosquitoes being eliminated. He said, if you like chocolate, mosquitoes pollinate cacao plants. Shay says I'm looking like a GTA Vice City loading screen,
just without the cocaine. There we go.
That's a good one,
man.
What's up, Chico?
Drain up here pretty quick. Eh?
Soon. Ryan Peterson. So even mosquitoes serve some purpose. Drunk.
Thank you very much.
That's okay, Ryan. I'm not drinking this month, but you know what? If you tune in next month, I will have a drink with you or two.
So Lenny, what's something you worry about? What's something that keeps you up at night? Something that you wish wouldn't be.
I don't know. I'm pretty even keeled. When I hit the sack, I'm not saying I go right to sleep, but I don't worry about things. I like to think that all the bad shit that ever happened to me was in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to try to project what's in the future. Just let it come.
Right. What about when you were our age? Could you maybe remember something when you were 30, mid 30s, and something that bothered you? I know that's a while, but I mean, these are big things for us at this point in our life, kind of thing. And I hope that by the time I'm your age, that I've gotten over it all.
All right, I'll reflect on what I said before. You guys are hard-working guys.
Thank you.
Don't work too hard.
No.
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
Because I'm sure you, with the type of physical effort that you got to put forth in your daily jobs.
Yeah.
You must get sore as hell when you come home.
Mm-hmm.
And,
how's those
it's
knees,
okay
Jay?
to have those type of days, but don't have too many of them.
Yeah, and I think that's half the reason that I quit drilling. I used to do explorational drilling in a gold mine, way back in the day, and it was 4 weeks straight of 12, 13-hour days, and you'd come home rich, but you would be completely depleted.
Yeah,
and you just had nothing left in the tank.
And you can only do that for a certain amount of time.
Exactly. And I started at 20 years old. So it was just like, I didn't have much to begin with, kind of thing. Like I didn't have a life going already, a wife and kids at home for like a motivation to work. So I was just working for the dollar signs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you'd come home miserable. And even though I had 2 weeks off in between those 4 weeks, you were completely empty. Yeah.
Well, that's worth taking into consideration because that has an accumulative effect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You may not think it now because you guys are still young.
Yeah.
But I had my foot on the gas pedal all during my 30s and 40s. And in my late 50s, it really started to catch up with me. And that's when all the bad shit started to happen,
Yeah.
you know. And even though I had very good insurance, good doctors, well taken care of,
Yeah.
it still drags you through a physical knothole. And, physically, emotionally, psychologically, going through all that shit.
Yeah.
And then, we both, my wife and myself, we had aging parents that were getting sick and all starting to pass away at the same time. As well as our own physical beings were starting, I'm not going to say deteriorate, but, you're starting to have...
you're noticing the age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're starting to move slower.
Yeah.
But so all I can say is take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And, don't work too hard. Work hard, but don't work too hard.
Right on. We appreciate that, Lenny.
Next time someone asks why I'm taking a break, I'm going to tell them. Lenny told me,
Go ask
don't work
Lenny.
too hard. This is why I'm dragging
What
my
would
ass
Lenny
today.
do? I'm getting a bracelet. What would Lenny do?
But
next time I Skype with you, I'll show you the X-rays.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Please do.
They go from the top of my hip all the way down to right above my kneecaps.
wow.
Okay. I'm glad it's not Jared's grandpa showing us the X-rays because he'd have a prosthetic cock.
Yeah.
The size of his femur.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Lenny, good to see you again, buddy.
Thanks,
All right,
Lenny.
man. Davey, have a good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
I'm gonna
much,
go
Lenny.
get Dwayne up here now.
Right on.
Okay.
Woo!
Round of applause for Lenny, guys. Thanks, man.
We got
See you later.
Ryan Peterson asking if there's a call-in function. Ryan, if you go to the description, there's a Skype.
David, what are you doing? Oh,
There we go. Sorry, there was no earthquake. That was just Davey.
Did Lenny just call back?
It's probably Ryan Peterson.
Or did I call Lenny back? Lenny, did
I
you call?
think you called me back.
Oh, sorry,
That's
Lenny.
okay.
My bad.
You have a good
See ya.
night. Thank you so much, Lenny.
See ya.
All right, we'll catch you later.
Goodbye.
Okay. Ryan.
Ryan, there is a call-in function if you're into it. We only have about a few minutes here before we sign off with Dwayne playing us some sick guitar.
But if you want to
Please do
man.
call in though. It's in the description.
Just click the Skype link if you got Skype, and we'll put you on.
Otherwise, get ready, and we'll fit you into the next episode next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which I don't know. In the Netherlands, Jesus Christ, this must be early morning.
In
for
the
you.
Netherlands, it's 9 hours ahead.
Yeah, so this is the fucking.
So it would be 4
6
o'clock in
a.m.
the morning. Whoa, it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now for this guy, or not even. It's 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Yeah. Damn, and we're down to 4 viewers, so there's a good chance he took off because we didn't get to that quick enough. But oh well.
All right,
it's okay if you hear it. Feel
Ryan
free to
can
come
do
in.
it. Otherwise, we got fucking Dwayne coming up to sign us off here. This has been some sort of an episode. I really liked that Lenny interview. That went well. Yeah,
that was awesome. Yeah, I learn more about Lenny every Thursday, but today was like extra.
And this is your favorite goddamn Thursday podcast. I know you guys, you're still reeling off your weed hangovers.
Yeah, who's left in the chat here? We only got 4 people. You guys are all scurrying out of here early.
4 people and
scurrying out of here early like a Cougars
and
game.
2 of them are us. Oh well, we got 11 likes, and that's all that friggin' matters. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, you stayed long enough. You deserve a goddamn treat.
Is there anything you want to say first, Dwayne?
No, not really. How's it going, everybody?
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dwayne, well, you're.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been your Thursday night.
Thank you, Dwayne. That was
Many
awesome.
thanks to Dwayne coming through every goddamn week, playing us a new riff. It's not easy, folks.
It's not, man. I
You
can't
got
do
to
that.
come up. You got to come up with new shit every goddamn week. And then, I mean, eventually you can start playing the first stuff you played because no one's gonna remember.
We'll remember.
But it is
It'll
not
be a
easy.
different version, I promise
Yeah.
that.
Okay, we appreciate it, Dwayne. Thank you so much. And with that, ladies
We
and
appreciate all
gentlemen,
you guys too.
this has been your Thursday night crowded room. I'm Alex. He's Jer.
And thank you for tuning in. Here's some Switchblade Union.
Good night. Oh no, the same thing happened again.
What's up?
Oh, weird.
So this happened last week. For some reason, it doesn't like to play the second time.
That's weird. Let's try one more time.
Switchblade to a single midnight. Think twice about the motherfucking quick knife. Switchblade suicide with the wrist slice. Closed eyes won't rise when
Have
the the
a good one,
sun's
guys. Thanks for sticking
Bye.
around.
Happy Thursday.
I was to the fucking sky cause I'm moonlight. You know they say when the stars in my eyes really go running high. Let me know when alive when the union arises. Street light shining, you know my time's arriving. Out when it's dark cause we midnight vibing. Midnight driving, cruising by flying. Living so fast, never think about dying. Post up in the dark and we hang out with the Batman. Scars on my knuckles cause we fucking with the wolf gang. Switchblade shining, night bright winding. Stars in my eyes when the moonlight shines in. Murder rap all first track, killing shit cause I've been begging. Suicide on the second, I don't care, just accept it. Knife swipe, make it doom. Switchblade coming soon, chills on your spine when we have up to the fucking moon. Still shine bright, fast, bright, make it eyes one, short now, slice with the right sword. Blood on my fist, knife test, my wrist, moonshine on the blade, just cruising through the mist. Gonna be the midnight. Think twice about the motherfucking quick knife. Switchblade suicide with the wrist slice. Closed eyes won't rise when the sun's bright. Switchblade serenading in the moonlight. I was to the fucking sky cause I'm moonlight. You know they say when the stars in my eyes really go running high. Let me know when alive when the union arises. It'll be the midnight. Think twice about the motherfucking quick knife. Switchblade suicide with the wrist slice. Closed eyes won't rise when the sun's bright. Switchblade serenading in the moonlight. I look to the fucking sky cause I'm moonlight. You know they say when the stars in my eyes really go.